Speaking to the UN's powerful Security Council, UN Under-Secretary-General for Peacekeeping Operations Jean-Pierre Lacroix warned that the security situation in the Sahel remains extremely worrying and the G5 Sahel force must resume operations at the soonest.
We urge the leaders of the joint force to make every effort to finalize planning efforts and launch its next operations as soon as possible. It will send a strong signal to terrorist groups seeking to undermine the authority of the state and destabilize the region and reinforce trust with international partners of the G5.
The G5 Sahel force was formed last year to stabilize the region, which has seen increasing terrorist threats and organized crime. It pools troops from the 5 regional players, Mali, where it is headquartered, as well as Burkina Faso, Chad, Mauritania, and Niger. But a complex and deadly car bomb and shooting attack on its headquarters in June forced it to suspend operations and relocate its headquarters from Sevae to Bamako. The G5 Sahel force has also been plagued by shortfalls in funding, capability, equipment, training, and engineering resources, and have only deployed 80% of the 5,000 troops originally planned.
Given the magnitude of the crisis, let us leave behind appeals and other warnings. Let us put the financing of multilateral institutions in accord with our efforts in favor of security and development. We need to make sure that we use our resources effectively to avoid a vicious cycle for which the nefarious consequences will be a challenge of growing scale.
There is also a push among UN officials for what's known as a Chapter 7 mandate to establish a UN support office, which would enable continued support and sustained funding to the G5 force. Liling Tan, CGTN, New York.